Hello, everybody. Welcome. Pokemon Yellow, Foreverlocke. Silver, I fully streamed. Yellow, I decided not to. I wanted to be able to play a bit more in my time. Which was fun, which worked out well with my work schedule, too. But I decided any time that I get to a finale, I get to the Elite Four, to the Champion, I do want to stream it. I want people to be able to watch it, and I also want to be able to look back at it in the future for myself. On the Nuzlocke tracker, I'm going to download the image and show you exactly what the team is that we have. You can see the species of Pokemon on the left side of the screen. I'm just going to put it on the screen here as well. There we go. This is our squad. Broken the Firo, who was with us basically since the start. We caught on Route 3, because by the time we get to Brock, if you don't include transfers, which I don't, not for this run anyway, you can only get 5 Pokemon before Brock. So Brock is our 6th member and has been with us since. Hyper Beam, Drill Pack, really powerful Pokemon. Red Cheeks as our starter, it was able to stay with us, and then Wings, the Pidgey from Viridian Forest, was also from the original team. Now before Blaine, we actually had all the original 6 on the squad. We don't need more. We took a strategical death. I thought, you know, I don't expect that with Rattata and Pidgeot also on the team, we're gonna make it. Hi, Lepro. So I took Strategical Death and replaced Nibble with Gyarados because we only had 2 Fleetfoot Pokemon on the team. And around the time we got to Giovanni, I thought, you know what, I probably want to replace Feather as well because we have Pidgey, Firo, and Pidgeot on the team. I want more coverage. And I thought Feather replaced with like Hypno or something else. Wasn't really sure. I thought, you know what, I'll just beat Giovanni in the rival first in case something dies. And something did. Their Nidoking just survived Dig by like a smallest sliver of health. My Primeape, one of my favorite Pokemon on the team, if not my favorite mon on the team before Gyarados anyway. And it just, I was slightly damaged already from an earlier Pokemon and they just crit Earthquake me and there's nothing I could do. At that point I was able to finish up with Feather, but I knew Rhydon would come after. And might as well sacrifice Feather at that point, considering I was going to replace it. And especially with Brock Smash gone and its great coverage that it had with Low Kick, Dig, Rock Slide. Especially Dig was really nice on it. I knew I was replacing Feather as well. I needed to rebuild the team at least a little bit. So Feather took out the Nidoking by Quick Attack, and then Sand attacked the Rhydon. I let Feather die, safe switch into Gyarados, and Gyarados finished it off. The replacements I eventually chose were Hitmonlee and Scyther. Scyther, still not really sure if I would have done that. Thing is, Victory Road encounter was a Geodude. And I wanted a Graveler slot for the entire run, but I just didn't encounter a Geodude for it. If I caught that Geodude at any point before the deaths of Pidgeot and Primeape, I would have had Graveler in the slot of Slice. Because the one thing I'm really afraid of, which luckily there aren't many of in the E4, are electric types. I'm pretty sure the only electric type actually in the entire E4 is Magneton on the Champion. But there's others with things like Thunderbolt and Thunder. I have 4 flying types, including my Ace, who is 4 times weak to electric. The only one that resists electric is Pikachu. Pikachu isn't super frail, but it can't exactly take that many hits. So I'm afraid of that. I considered taking a second Strategical Death on Slice, putting Graveler in. But I'm going with this one. I took some Strategical Deaths already, and I want to go with this. I just want to get something in the Hall of Fame. Like, if I fail this one, then... yeah, I know it's really difficult. I know it's hard with me playing on set mode, with me not allowing items in battle outside of held items, with the crits being higher chances in Gen 1 by a lot. I'm really afraid of this. And this is yellow too. Red and blue's movesets on a lot of these Pokemon are pretty trash, which does really help. Yellow has a lot better movesets. I want to get Pokemon in the Hall of Fame by a lot. I want to do it badly. Let's give it a try. Remove the image. The Kipling was from my end while removing the image. Level cap is 62. That's what I trained all my Pokemon to with 0 wins and 1 loss. I hope to change it to 1-1 at the end of this stream. That's the 13, the 10 from Silver, and the 3 so far in Pokemon Yellow. Pretty sure Lorelei opened with Dugong. By the way, I'm not looking up their attacks or whatever. I think it's opening with Hitmonlee. Red Cheeks, Pikachu, Scream. The Gyarados is Thunderbolts as well. I can resist some of the water moves, not quite the ice moves. But thanks, Voices. Thanks for the good luck. The safest switch into something would be into Scream, because Slice, Broken Wings, they're weak to ice. Scream, the Gyarados is the only flying type that isn't weak to ice. And this is the ice person. Luckily, their levels are 54, 56, so we have some level advantage. I used all the money that I had at the end, and I had quite a lot to get some EV boosting items after I got all the full restores that I needed. But me not being allowed to revive the Pokemon and not allowed to use items in battle, the most I'll need is 24 full restores. Now that I have my Ethers, my Max Ethers, and my 1 Elixir that I got from earlier in the playthrough, I'm thinking opening with Hitmonlee, because it can hit Ice type super effectively with Double Kick or High Jump Kick. And I do believe that the Gen 1 Smart AI quirk of them always using a super effective move by type still exists in Yellow. If so, I think the Dugong still has Rest, which means it would still continuously use it. At least as an expert you can use in Red and Blue. We'll see if it exists in Yellow. If it does, that's an easy first Pokemon down. Afraid of that Jinx, though. There's a Jinx in the first E4 again. Last time, that Jinx crit my Feraligatr in Silver, which later meant that the Feraligatr would die in that same fight, which meant my main weapon for Lance was gone. Now Lance is not the champion, Lance is number 4, but my main weapon for that is 100% Gyarados. Get some revenge. Alright, Lorelei. I'm here. I'm here. I haven't beaten you before. I haven't beaten this championship yet in this game, so I'll stand next to you instead of above you. Freezing moves are powerful. If I get frozen, I am doomed. Let's have some fun. Hopefully it's fun. I'm just nervous as heck. But if I can get anything into the Hall of Fame without transfers, I'll be super proud of myself. 1 strategical death, 1 standard death in Primeape, and then 1 that was both a bit of standard and strategical with Pidgeot. A lot less death, well, less deaths anyway than in Silver so far. So, I'm proud if I can do it without transfers. Second playthrough of Gen 1, I'll probably do Red, and then I'll do transfers, but that's in a while. First playthrough of any game I want to do without transfers. Let's see if I can do anything. Wazaa! High jump kick! Crash damage is only 1 HP in Gen 1, so that helps me be safe. Not sure how quick Dugong is, but we're gonna take that one. Jinx probably... No, Cloyster next. Why not Jinx? I'm gonna keep high jump kicking. Chris has a lot better defense. Goes down to a crit, taking that. Let's go, Wazaa. Send in more things that aren't Jinx. Or Slowbro, right, yeah, the Ice Slowbro. So in Gen 1, I'm pretty sure that thing has Water Gun, Amnesia, Growl, something else, but it's not Psychic. Pretty sure Gen 1, it doesn't actually have a Psychic move. I'm not sure if you know this, but in Red and Blue, all opposing Pokemon, Wild ones, Trainer ones, Gym Leader E4 Champion, the moveset they have isn't the developers thinking, oh, what would be a good move for this Slowbro? I think it should have Surf and Psychic and Amnesia. No. It's literally just, oh, this is level 54 Slowbro. What moves would a Slowbro have if you caught it in the wild at level 54? That's its moveset. Nothing else. The only exceptions are the Ace Pokemon of the gym leaders, E4s, and champions. So in Lorelei's case, only the Lapras had it. So for Sabrina, Psy Wave was the TM, her signature move. That was on the 3rd slot of her ace, which is Alakazam. That just happens to be the slot where Psychic normally is. So she actually replaces Psychic with Psy Wave, which is dumb. But because that's how the movesets are even more horrible than they could have been in Gen 3. But yeah, sorry. Too much talking, more focus on fighting. This would be a safe switch into Scream. Although I could try Red Cheeks too. The Red Cheeks could die pretty quickly. I'll do Scream. If I switch to Scream, I'm not going to get another safe switch into anything else. With Jinx and especially Lapras. Come on, Scream. Oh! It still has Amnesia. Right. 20% chance to crit? Or just under 20%? It was half damage with Amnesia, so that would have been a KO normally? Strength and Thunderbolt both won't KO at this point, but I'm going for the Paralysis if it's not a crit. That's a ×3 Psychic. Actually, a crit here is good, because it ignores their own stat boost as well. I don't like how much damage that did. This is scary, because Scream is my main weapon for the entire league, and especially against Lance. Here's the scary one. Like, I can use Waza against Lapras, but Lapras might have Psychic. I don't want to sacrifice something super early. But this is the scary bit. Because your Jinx is super, super frail, though, on the physical side. So Strength might actually be better. Like, Gyarados physical attack's a bit better than its special. The Jinx is so frail on the physical side. I think Strength is stronger than anything else. Use that level advantage with speed and stats. Jinx down, let's go. Does Lapras have Thunderbolt? Does that Lapras have Thunderbolt? I think it does. I'm not sure. It certainly can learn it. I'm gonna Thunderbolt. We take those critical hits! Let's go, Gyarados! Let's go! First one down. No losses, we're already doing better than Silver. We take those Gen 1 crits. Yeah! We take those! Second opponent, Bruno. Start with Onyx. I'm in the run for the championship. I am in the Elite Four. Hi, Gangsta. I'm attempting to put my first Foreverlocke Pokemon into the Hall of Fame. I failed in Silver. I'll try it again. Alright, Bruno. Start with Onyx. I know his Hitmonchan is the Elemental Punches, which sure has coverage, but its special is pretty horrible. Makes sense to go Scream. Easily the best Pokemon here. I did put my 1 PP up that I had on Ice Beam because I thought it used Ice Beam quite a few times, especially on Lance. I don't think I'll need them much, and I have my elixirs to do something if needed. Alright. In Silver, we were able to get through Elite Four 2, 3, and 4. Alright, Bruno, let's fight! Ha! We got through Elite Four members 2, 3, and 4 without deaths, but also without our Feraligatr, who died to Will, the first one, and then without Feraligatr, the rest was too difficult. They couldn't do it. under the set mode and no heal items, no items in battle rules that I have. Start with Onyx. Lowest, this is I think the lowest level Pokemon in the league. Also, it's 4 times weak to Surf. Get out. Hitmonchan has Thunder Punch. However, it has a horrible special stat. Like 35-40. So even at a crit, I don't expect this to get anyone near a KO. So I feel safe using Surf. Also, it's because of its low special stat, it's just down to a Surf. We take those. Hitmonlee doesn't have anything better than probably Mega Kick. If it even... Does it learn that by level up? It might. I don't have it on mine because it's too inaccurate. Going with that. Let's go. That's another Surf. Are we going to Surf Sweep this? I can't imagine Machamp going down to Surf one hit if it's not a crit, though. Question is, does Machamp have Rock Slide? Even if it does have Rock Slide, I'm not that afraid of it. Of course, there's the crit chance. I know in Gen 2 and in Heart Gold Soul Silver, this Machamp has Rock Slide. Fearow is probably the best Pokemon here, but I don't want to switch into Fearow, because even then, with the submission or whatever fighting move he has, it's dangerous. X Defend? Is this a sweep? Is this an easy sweep? I think we'll just swept Bruno without damage. I just swept Bruno without taking damage. The fighting type starts with 2 Onyxes. How did you lose Silver? The VODs will be up hopefully in the next week or so. Basically, I was able to take out Gyarados. It took a lot of effort to take out the Dragonite, and then Aerodactyl was too much. I didn't have any answer to Aerodactyl. It crypt Hyper Beam one of them, flinched Rock Slide flinched another one, took out my paralyzed Flaffy, and then what is a Noctowl gonna do against an Aerodactyl? Alright, there's the second one down. 34 trainer, Agatha. Agatha is the Ghost-type specialist, but effectively is a Poison-type user. All of her Pokemon are Poison-type. I don't have a Psychic type on the team, nor do I have the move Psychic. I would have liked to use Primeape with Dig against all of her Pokemon that aren't called Golbat. And even then, Golbat's best move against Primeape would have been Wing Attack. I don't have that, but I have other good Pokemon. Things are going well so far, but I need to stay awake. Need to stay aware of everything that could happen. This is still dangerous. I don't have any super effective moves, because I don't have Earthquake or Dig. I don't have Psychic. So I just need to beat Gengar the old-fashioned way. Hit it hard. That's about it. Gengar does take a lot more damage on the physical side, so I'm trying to think if I can hit them well physically. I think Broken the Fearow might actually be the best way to go. Just Drill Peck them. I think that might be the best way to go. Gyarados sure can do some decent things, but Fearow hits on the physical side and has Stab. Fearow's physical attack, like base physical attack, isn't as high as Gyarados', but it has Stab on Drill Peck, and best physical attack Gyarados has is Strength. Let's do that. The Pokemon Tower theme indeed, yep. They themed it after that. I feel like that's how the tiles from Pokemon Tower are used here as well. Because of the ghost theming. Right, Agatha, let's go. Start with the Gengar. Like 60, 65 base defense on that Gengar, same for HP. Not quite a KO. Why is it trying for... Is that smart AI trying to do something? I am a normal type. I'll take it. That means no damage. Keep doing stupid stuff. Alright, Golbat. Like, I'd prefer to have Pikachu out right now, but there's no... I don't... Because it's set mode, I can't switch between Pokemon. But also, Broken can do pretty well. Hyper Beam! I'd like to remind you that in Gen 1, when Hyper Beam knocks something out, you don't lose your turn. So I can just keep going with Broken. I wasn't sure if Drill Pack would do it, because I'm not sure about Golbat's base defense. Like, it's probably around what Gengar has, I'm guessing. Maybe like slightly higher. But considering I didn't take out Gengar, I thought I'll just Hyper Beam the Golbat. 90% accurate. I didn't expect Golbat to be able to do much back, because it doesn't get that strong moves. Maybe like Bite for 60 damage by level up. And I don't expect there to be too many TMs used on Pokemon that aren't the ace. Although the movesets will probably be a bit better. Because I know one of the Gengars, pretty sure even the first one is like Mega Drain, and that's a TM in Gen 1. It does not learn that by itself. I'm not sure if Arbok will be enough with Hyper Beam. I'll just go Drill Pack, see how much that does. I can judge from that if Hyper Beam would have been enough. Absolutely it would have. Okay, you're being dumb. I'll take that. We take the AI being dumb in Gen 1. Also, Agatha has switched as like a 7-something% chance to switch her Pokemon. I'll take that too. We take the stupid AI. They had 3-meter to me when I was never asleep. I know they make their selection after I've already made my move, which helps them be smart. But they could have used, like, Hypnosis? Ha! I'll take it! No damage sweep again? Huh. Okay, so pretty safely, it's time for the person that knocked me out in silver. Who has the Gyarados? And, Dragonites and stuff. Well, one was Dragonair. But I'm pretty sure that in this game, one or more of them have Thunder. And I'm kind of really afraid of Thunder. I'm gonna use Scream, the Gyarados, but I'm really afraid of this. The champion will have the more Pokemon. They have 6 instead of 5. They also have the more type-varied team, which means I'm more likely to have to switch. If my Gyarados goes down at this point, as long as it can deal a lot of damage and take out a lot of Lance's Pokemon, it feels still like a pretty good chance to beat the champion, because they have a pretty good team. But Gyarados is probably one of the best Gen 2 Mons for a standard playthrough. One of the best Mons for Nuzlocke. Nidoking comes to mind. Alakazam, absolutely, because it's a Psychic type with Psychic that is fast, so it can move 4 Pokemon, it has a higher crit chance. Alright. It's going fast, it's going well. You beat me last time, I'll stand below you. You know that dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. They're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Well, no, I am not. I will take you out and take revenge of what you did to me in the future. Because that's technically in 3 years' time that'll happen to a different character. Because I haven't done the same trainer name and trainer ID thing. I'll start that with Sapphire, which Sapphire, by the way, will be my 3rd playthrough. Whatever train name and trainer ID I take there, all my transfer Pokemon from Gen 1 and 2 and any future playthroughs will use that ID to make sure I don't have any issues with obedience and like increased XP gain and stuff like that. Alright, Gyarados versus Gyarados. Thunderbolt! Alright. You know, I wouldn't mind too much if Lance decides to Hyper Beam. I'm sure if they crit and they kill me, that would be bad. But if they Hyper Beam, then I get a free turn, which means I get a potential free switch. So, that wouldn't be too bad. Level ups are nice. Dragonair. Do you have Thunder? I have Ice Beam. I'm 7 levels higher. It's super effective. I have 100 base special stat. One shots on the Dragonair without a crit. Let's go. Good, 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 good. The other Dragonair that might also have Thunder. Ice Beam. Yep, we got that, we got that, we got that, we got that. I don't think that thing learns any rock moves in Gen 1. And in Gen 2, it only learns Sandstorm. Gen 2 lands Aerodactyl has Rock Slide, but that's illegal, actually. It doesn't actually learn Rock Slide. It learns Rock Throw by breeding with, like, a Pseudo-Wudo, I think. I don't think this one has any rock moves. I only recall learning about the Gen 2 lands having an illegal arrow. So now we surf. The arrow is super fast, though. The wing attack is 35 power. That is... Why are you bothering with your weakest move? I'll take it, though. Go surf. Takes out the Aerodactyl. Here comes the danger one. It is a higher HP stat, higher special stat than Dragonair. But it has the flying type, therefore it will go down to Ice Beam. Question is, what is faster, a Dragonite or a Gyarados? Because if the Dragonair's never had Thunder, I'm sure this Dragonite has. Or Thunderbolt. It might also be able to learn Thunderbolt. I don't want to lose Gyarados. I want everything to be in there. But the thing is, if I would switch, what do I switch to? What is the best thing I have against Dragonite? I guess Broken with Hyper Beam? Maybe Slice with Slash? Like, that Slice is only good move. Red Cheeks is going to go down to any move, especially the Hyper Beam. Wings is a Pidgey. And Wazaa, like, it had Body Slam and Double Edge, so Scream absolutely is the best one to stay in. I did put some Carbos to boost its speed. Maybe that helped. Ice Beam and Dragonite. Got past Lance with a crit. Alright. It's going a bit too well. I'm getting too confident. I'm getting too confident, but we got past Lance. It's going too well. I know it's Gen 1, and some of the movesets are a bit wacky, and there's crits and stuff. I'd love to have 6 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame, but I need to stay focused. Thing is, with the champion, though, that's our rival. We had a fight with him before Victory Road. He had 6 Pokemon there, so in terms of the typing of their Pokemon and the way they switch after a KO to their Pokemon, gives me an idea of what order he'll send out their Pokemon in, assuming my order is the same. Thing is, though, like, they had an Execute, now they have an Executor. Their levels will also be around my levels, like around 62, I think their final one is 65. Back then, they were like 6-7 levels below me. So that's dangerous. For anyone wondering, this is the Vaporeon team. So they will have Ninetales and Magneton alongside it. And then the standard ones that they have, Sandslash, Alakazam, Exeggutor. I'm most afraid of Magneton, who must have Thunderbolts or Thunder. And that Magneton is the main reason why I want to have Graveler. But outside of that, Graveler's a nice Pokemon to have. Earthquake is a great move, especially if you can get stabbed from it. Alright. Predictions in chat. I'm gonna start a poll. Will I beat my rival? I'll put 3 options in. The first answer is yes, with all 6 Pokemon alive. Then there's yes, with less than 6 Yes, but... No, yes, but with 1 plus 1 or more deaths. Or... no. This will be the second Foreverlocke. No, No. Everyone dies. What do you think? I'll give you an overview of my team. But before that, I'm gonna heal. And save. Not that saving really does much, because I can't reset. Alright, so I intend to, again, open with Gyarados, just because Gyarados is a really good Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure the rival opens with Sandslash. I should be able to one-shot a Sandslash with this. Gyarados, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt, Strength, and Surf. Then there's Waza! The Hitmonlee. With Double Kick, High Jump Kick, Body Slam, Double Edge. High Jump Kick, its main damaging move, but Double Kick, if I feel like that would KO, it has a bit of extra accuracy, because High Jump Kick is, I think, 90 accuracy. Body Slam, 85%, the 85 power can paralyze. Double Edge, if I feel like normal would be a better type than fighting, but it does have the recoil. It would also be slightly stronger than Double Kick. Broken. We've seen Broken only a very short time. No, actually, no. We saw it in the entire Agatha fight. Never mind. But Drill Peck, Mirror Move, Hyper Beam, Fly. Slice, which we haven't used yet. We have 3 Pokemon that we haven't even used. Single Evo Pokemon, I expect to only ever use Slash. But it did keep Double Team in its moveset just in case I feel like that would be a better choice. In case maybe the opponent gives me a free turn with some stupid move. Maybe with Hyper Beam, whatever. Double Team might be able to help me out. Red Cheeks, which we haven't used because I felt it was just too risky. Like to start with it against Lorelei, even though it was a Dugong. Because I knew at that point I had to switch. I thought, you know what, doing it differently would be better. And it worked out, luckily. Thunderbolt and Thunder Wave. Light Screen maybe will help it if it's against a special attacker. But crits do go through it, I'm pretty sure. Seismic Toss. If Thunderbolt isn't the type that I can use. And Wings. I haven't used Wings in battle since just after Gym 6, I think. Like I did 1 or 2 wild battles with it. The rest was rare candies to skip the tedious grinding that it would have otherwise done, because maybe Pidgey will come into play. Fly's its best move. Maybe Quick Attack if it just quickly finish something off. If something else maybe has died, like what happened in Gym 8 with the Primeape and a Nidoking. Mirror Move, if the opponent's move is something I'd like to copy, will be very situational but might. And if I feel like Pidgey has to die, but it has to leave a lasting impression on something, Sand Attack might just be the move to help me for the next Pokemon if I need to sacrifice Pidgey. Which I hope will not happen. There is no held items in Gen 1, therefore any item that I do not use right now, because I can't use items in battle, is going to be lost, effectively. So might as well use the Elixir on screen. Might as well use the Ether on Broken's Drill Peck. And I don't expect to do 5 Hyper Beams, but I'll heal a Hyper Beam. Gaming says, I think 1 death guaranteed in this championship fight. Hardcore Foreverlocke rules. Set mode. No items in battle. Only 3 deaths in the entire thing. My original team took me to just before Blaine when I decided to take the first strategical death. 1 regular death and 1 that could be argued for regular and strategical. I was considering it for strategical, so I took it as a regular death once Primeape was confirmed dead. I'd like to have 6 Pokemon in the Hall of Fame, that would be pretty cool. Final time animation. I've probably saved like 5 times already. It's pointless. Scream. Be the ace. Like, you're right up top. I'm gonna put the... Just because they're gonna be put in order, I'm gonna put them in order of how they are in the overlay. Well, not in the overlay, but in my team. Red Cheeks before Scyther, and then Wings. Because what I'd like to do for extra clarity for people who look at my my team overview on the Nuzlocke tracker, I always put my fully evolved Pokemon, so what I call the full Evo slots, in the first 3 slots, assuming I even have 3. Then my single Evo slots in slots 4 and 5, and then the double Evo, which is my wings, the Pidgey, in the final slot. So you don't have to look, oh, which one is the Pikachu? Oh, is it going to be a Raichu? Okay. Like, it's, if you see it in slot 4 or 5, it's a single Evo slot. You can know that from me. Let's see what the poll is like. 3 votes so far. 1 person thinks everyone stay alive. 2 people think I will still win, but with 1 or more deaths. I'm not going to end the poll until the champion fight is over. There's no prize to win, so you might have, so technically you could still vote. Like, someone who could still vote, during the fight. Let's go. Wait, can I vote? No. Yeah. Can I vote? On my own thing? No. Makes sense. I can't vote on my own thing. My rival should be strong to keep me sharp. While working on the Pokédex, I looked all over for powerful Pokemon. Not only that, I assembled teams that would beat any Pokemon type. And now, I am the Pokemon League champion. Knob, do you know what that means? I'll tell you. I am the most powerful trainer in the world! And you're about to lose your throne in the next few minutes, future. Here we go, 6v6. He loses more than I do, I get into the Hall of Fame, but I'd really like to bring in all of them. But if it needs me to sacrifice 1 or 2 of my Pokemon to make sure the other 4 get in, as opposed to creating a risky thing where all of them might die, then maybe so be it. Well, I'll get there when I get there. Surf. Even the small Pidgeys and level 5 Tentacool that I fought all the way on Route 1 while going to and from Viridian City, in and around Seafoam Islands, I made sure that Scream did most of the fighting from the time that it was in the team. Taking out as many wild Pokemon as possible as well, because of how the EVs work in Gen 1 and 2. Alakazam, really frail. We use strength, we are faster than the Alakazam! Not okay, here comes the Psychic. I have a good special. That's a crit! Special fell. Okay. Alright. Alakazam was in the fight against rival before Victory Road. They did not send out their Kadabra second. So this fight's gonna go different. Lowered special, and I know from an Exeggutor that was in Victory Road that Ice Beam is a 2-shot. When I'm a couple levels above them. So, especially with a special drop. Do I think I can survive? Like, a crit will take me out. If I switch, I think the safest switch is... What's the best switch at this point? Is it Slice? No, it's Broken. Broken is Drill Peck, right? Yeah. And then I'm still really afraid of the Magneton, though. Really afraid of that Magneton. So I'd want Hitmonlee to be out, I think, when Magneton comes out. But Hitmonlee here is not safe. Go Broken. Scream's still there, and the special stat will be reset now. I can still use it in the future if needed. Stomp. We can work with that. Drill Peck. Critical, we take those. Also, I'm not reading the chat right now. I'm just focusing on my game. I don't want to be distracted. Actually, sure, I'll read it for just a second. Scream to level 64. We take that. Alright, chat's not saying anything. I'm just gonna not read the chat until the end. Ninetales. Not Magneton? They have Magneton. Quick attack? I was like, oh, okay, Ninetales faster, but it's quick attack. Does it have Flamethrower or Fire Blast? I'm pretty sure I remember Ninetales and the Cloyster that they would have had if they didn't have Vaporeon as their ace. Have like Fire Spin and Clamps, and then they wouldn't have had it? That's a critical Drill Peck, so Drill Peck wouldn't have KO'd. We take that though, now they don't quick attack, so Broken takes out another one. Do they keep Vaporeon until the end? There's a level up for Broken that I did expect, considering it's did the entire Agatha fight. There's the Magneton. Broken's dead if it stays in. Unless I'm faster and I Hyper Beam. Actually, I'm gonna look this bit up. Ninetales' physical defense base and HP compared to Magneton. Because Ninetales survived a crit Drill Peck, which is effectively a 160 power. If we exclude Stab, because that's on both Hyper Beam and Drill Peck anyway. Hyper Beam is 150, so that for sure wouldn't have taken out Ninetales. Ninetales 73 HP, 75 defense. Magneton 50 HP, but 95 defense. Too risky. Like a crit would do it. I'd be faster than Magneton probably because it's 70 base speed. I was faster than Ninetales who had 100. Pikachu? Honestly, Pikachu. Maybe. Pikachu and then Thunder Wave and then go from there. Because even if Pikachu can't do too much against Magneton, maybe you just get one Thunderbolt or Seismic Toss-Off. If the Magneton is paralyzed, it is a safer switch into Wazaa. Because then for sure Wazaa is faster. And then the 1 in 4 chance that Magneton will lose its turn. Scream Broken. Slice and Wings will die to Thunderbolt. Or Thunder, whichever one it has. I think it's Thunderbolt. I think Pikachu. Please don't kill Pikachu. I want my starter to make it. And especially this little cute Pikachu. Okay, physical one. Go Swift. That's 40 damage. That means 80 crits, which means I survive the next hit for sure. I'm going to Thunder Wave it for the safe switch to the next thing. Please fully paralyzed, because then I know I get another turn. Because I'm not sure Hitmonlee can take it out in one hit from here. That lowers my defenses, which effectively doubles the damage for Swift to an 80 damage move. But critical hits in Gen 1 don't just ignore your attack drops and the opponent's defense increases. They also ignore your attack increases like with Sword Stance, which is why Sword Stance and Slash is a useless combo. But also the opponent's defense drops. Any stat changes are ignored once a crit happens. So Swift crit at this point is the same damage as Swift non-crit. So I'm not actually afraid. Light Screen I would set up if it was Gen 2 or beyond, because that's for the entire team. Gen 1, the effect on Light Screen is just yourself. I kind of want to have Pikachu for Vaporeon if I can. But now it's dangerous. It'll do around 80 damage. That's that crit. I need to switch now. Pikachu, you've done enough. Here comes Wazaa. Please stay paralyzed. Because at the moment you Thunderbolt, something's probably going to die next turn. And I get it. I can probably take it out from with a high jump kick. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. No, 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 no! Oh yeah, because of the low special stat. We found this out against Bruno. We got a death. Oh, we're not gonna make it through Deathless. Yeah, 35 special. Hitmonlee is normally has a special defense of 110 in Gen 2 and beyond. It's just 35 in this. Well, yeah, I'm happy I switched to Pikachu. In a way, I would have wished to switch to Hitmonlee first, so Pikachu could have been safe. Alright, that's Hitmonlee dead. Foreverlocke stats. Increase the death counter. 14. And in my Nuzlocke tracker, that's a 4th death, unfortunately. One-shotted by Champion's Magneton's Thunderbolt. We move on. The fight isn't over. We literally only have 2 more Pokemon that we have to beat. And Magneton is weakened. Thing is, Red Cheeks is weak and the rest is weak to Thunderbolt. I really want to defeat this thing in one hit. I think Slice with Slash is enough at this point. Also, if I would have had Graveler on my team, we wouldn't have had a death there. But then we would have definitely had to switch against Vaporeon, and who knows what would have happened there. I think Slice is the best move. Because now I can hit really hard with Swift. No, Swift, Slash. Vaporeon might have an ice move like Blizzard. But then again, that's a lot of things weak to it. Scream might take it out, might take Magneton out, but I'm not 100% sure. And then it's not going to one-shot Vaporeon with Thunderbolt. I think it's time for Slice. First time I think I've ever used a Scyther, honestly, in a playthrough. Slash. Critical hit for sure. It doesn't KO?! Oh my god, we just lived. I was for sure that would KO. I guess Slice barely took out any Pokemon, so it barely has any EVs, so that wouldn't have helped. If it would have been with me since where I got it in the game corner, it would have had at least a few attack EVs. Well, for sure it would have, because you could just get base stats added basically to your effort values in Gen 1 and 2. The system works very different than in later gens, like Gen 3 Plus. Okay, that was scary. We could have lost Slice. Like, I don't care about Slice as much as the rest, because it's only been recently added to the team. It was the last edition. But I'd like to just keep as much as possible. We have 5 alive Pokemon versus 1 level 65 Vaporeon. If it's at, like, half health-ish, Red Cheeks Thunderbolt could take him out. I expect, pretty sure Vaporeon's like 60 or 65 base speed. Scream can take it out with Thunderbolt. Broken can take it out with Drill Peck. Hyper Beam for sure. Wings would need it to be lower health. Not sure if this guy uses items at all. And if they use it, does he go second? Like some of the others? We keep going with Slice. With Slash. How much damage? It's going to be a crit because of how crits work in Gen 1. Under half. Aurora Beam. Please, under half. That's over half. That's well over half! Okay. The 2 newest additions to the team are out. But, I did say, if Vaporeon is around half health-ish, I expect that I can KO with both Scream and Red Cheeks. Thing is, if I don't, Red Cheeks for sure is dead. Scream maybe not. First I need to add Slice to the death bit on my tracker. Cause of death. Crit from full health by Champion's Vaporeon. Yeah, I didn't bond with these Pokemon as much. Because they were very late additions, only after Gym 8. Alright, increase the death counter here as well. We go up to 15. But honestly, at this point, I feel super confident. But at the same time, I'm also very, very scared. Especially if I really want to finish it off with Pikachu. I so want to finish it off with Pikachu. But if I don't, I'm gonna die. Also, they might have Quick Attack. I just realized. Let's not use Pikachu until we have to. Broken? Maybe, but they have Aurora Beam. I think Scream might be the best, and then there's Thunderbolt. Gyarados, finish it off. You only got added right before Blaine, but show us that you're the MVP of the squad. Please, Hall of Fame. Please, Hall of Fame. It could just be this turn. Gyarados, Thunderbolt. Quick Attack, it even missed. That's a Gen 1 miss. I'll take it. Thunderbolt. That's not enough. Would Pikachu have done it? Pikachu slightly lower stats, but would have had the stab, so Pikachu probably would have had the KO. If Quick Attack would have missed. You have another shot at it, though, because Quick Attack's never going to KO, is it? No! Thunderbolt! 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 Hall of Fame! Let's go! Got revenge on Silver! Yeah! Got him! Hall of Fame! Hall of Fame! Hall of Fame! Hall of Fame! Let's go! Gyarados, you're such an MVP! Ah. I definitely overestimated Hitmonlee's special stat. I totally forgot that it was really low, even though we figured that out in Bruno fight, right? That's on me. Scyther wasn't as strong as I expected, even with Crit Slash, which is unfortunate. But I do think that even if Vaporeon wouldn't have taken it out with a crit, it would have been less than half HP remaining. And we know with a Crit Slash, not dealing enough, I wasn't going to switch, because the switch would have been unsafe for the other Pokemon. So I probably would have slashed again, and had Slice go down anyway. So at that point, when Slash did under half, I realized Slice is probably going to go down. And this just happened to be a turn sooner, meant I needed an extra Thunderbolt. We got Pokemon in the Hall of Fame, baby. Hardcore, set mode, no items in battle, 4 Pokemon in the Yellow Hall of Fame without transfers. Haha, Gold Rush in the chat. Hi, Professor Oak. I'm here to check on how my grandson is doing. Oh. I like that a lot, Gold Rush. Thank you. And Pikachu lived! Our yellow starter, red cheeks! Also, I'm 100% giving Scream the MVP of the... Since it was added, it was MVP in so many fights. It's absolutely MVP. Although, I know that some people will say MVP was Wings the Pidgey. It did not take a single point of damage. The only Pokemon that didn't take any damage in the entire E4. So... You know, Pidgey MVP. Pidgey's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Wings made it, which is all that matters. Yeah, people love themselves some useless double Evomons. Or like a male Combi as a single Evomon. Like, if the single Evomon is Primeape, people are like, it's a Primeape, it's cool, yeah, Primeape's strong. But if it's a male Combi, people are like, we love male Combi, go Combi! Alright, Hall of Fame! Hall of Fame! Oh, I'm so proud of this. It sucks that we lost Pokemon, but considering it was against a champion, and like, he has really tight berry team, he has strong moves, strong stat moves at that. With the hardcore rules, and the fact that I don't do transfers, like, I could have transferred stuff from Silver back to Gen 1. I want my first playthroughs to be clean, my first playthrough of each gen. I'll do it with Sapphire, probably with Pearl for Gen 4, for like Black or White, whichever I choose there, like for any gen. First one's without transfers, and then whatever I've left from that could go to the next game of that generation. In case I would have had the full wipe, I did prepare a bunch of TMs, Evo Stone Evolution, stuff like that, for a future Gen 1 playthrough or transfers to Gen 2. Because if I would have lost here, I wouldn't have access to any of my Pokemon anymore. And I couldn't train them up, couldn't teach them TMs anymore, so I made sure to do that before E4. I learned from Silver, where I intend to do that after. B! Yeah, call me. Here we go, Hall of Fame! MVP! MVP! Scream! It's the MVP, Gyarados! Made it to the Hall of Fame. This is exactly why I get the Magikarp, gifted Magikarp, the Gyarados slot, broken the Furo, did really well. Thank you for beating up Agatha. That was amazing. Hitmonlee, unfortunately, even though it's shown here, it did die. It's not counted for the Foreverlocke Hall of Fame. Red Cheeks are starting a little cutie. It did end up fighting against the Magneton, and it helped Scyther survive. Scyther would have probably died if it wasn't for the Thunder Wave, so thank you, Pikachu. Slice, thank you for your service. We'll get you in the Hall of Fame a different time. Wings made it! Let's go! No, I'm not gonna go get Mewtwo. No, I'll do that because I can't use any of my Pokemon anymore that made it into the Hall of Fame. Because these are immediately transferred to the Hall of Fame box. The only good Pokemon I have, I guess, is Articuno, but I committed to using the Master Ball in Articuno. Mewtwo is way stronger, has Psychic. I decided, like my second or third playthrough of this game, I might catch Mewtwo. But I also have a challenge for that in Fire Red Leaf Green or in X and Y. I'll get it some other time. I'm not doing post-game. I'll walk around a bit, like show you some stuff in my box, I guess, after the credits, but... No, I'm not gonna get the EXP all from your aid, because that's a stupid item. Hall of Fame! Let's hear the credits, baby! Oh, I'm happy on this one. Nima, let me update the overlay. Use Foreverlocke stats. Wins number 1. Hall of Famers number 4. Firo Gyarados. Pikachu Pidgey. Welcome to Alka 193's Foreverlocke Hall of Fame. Let's enjoy these credits. Imagine not getting Magikarp in your Hall of Fame in yellow, shaking my head. I decided that that was going to be in the future when my team can be carried by other things. My single Evo slots were really good. Like, Pikachu was able to be useful for a long time. Primate was a single Evo slot. Scyther, because it can evolve into Scizor and Cleavor in the Split Evolution, is a single Evo slot. So the only Pokemon that I felt was really not usable at the end because of its stats were Pidgey. Pidgey would have been able to... Thing is, if Gyarados would have died for some reason at the end, like I would have probably... No, I wouldn't have sent out Pikachu. I would have sent out probably Furo, but Pidgey at that point with Quick Attack could have finished it off too. To use Pidgey. Would have been like something if Pidgey ended up beating the champion. Just one Quick Attack swoops in right at the end after 3 of its comrades that had fought super hard just laid down on the floor. In comes this tiny little birdie, just quick taps that Vaporeon once and wins the championship. Why it doesn't heal me here, I don't know. Scream! Hall of Fame! Broken. Hall of Fame. Red Cheeks. Hall of Fame. And Wings the Pidgey, Wings the Pidgey, Wings the Pidgey, who did nothing since like around Sabrina's gym, or even before it. I don't know when the last time was that I used that thing. Maybe like in Silphco? Did I even use it in battle? Pidgey's in the Hall of Fame though. I'm gonna take that. Let's see, but seriously, it's so nice to see you win yellow after what happened in Champ Fight in Silver. Thank you very much, Gold Rush. I appreciate that. Yeah, only reason I was able to use Magikarp on my yellow Hall of Fame team was because of Primeape, Hypno, and especially Nidoking, yeah. A good Psychic type like Hypno, Primeape with some good moves. Did Primeape have Dig by any chance? Because that's a really good, useful move on him. Nidoking, good stats, like 85, 90, 95-ish on pretty much everything. Really nice coverage, so many different types of moves. Earthquake is great on it. And breathe. So what's next? I will transfer my Pokemon to the storage bank for Gen 1, which will be in a separate game file. I'll be back in Gen 1 sometime in the future. But I expect to do at least Gen 3 and Gen 4 before I ever come back to either Gen 1 or 2. I'll probably then do it in generational order again. So even though I really want... Actually, you know what? Just because we haven't... Even though technically I can't use Pidgey, I just want to see Pidgey dominate another Pidgey. Let's get on my bicycle. Which Pidgey would like to challenge me? No, you know what? I'm gonna take it to Viridian Forest. To its Pidgey friends. Where this Pidgey was caught, because this was my Viridian Forest encounter. The Pidgeotch that I had until it died in the fight against Giovanni was the Route 1 encounter. I'm pretty sure. Let's just go to Viridian Forest and celebrate by destroying literally everything in its sight with my Pidgey. Yo, peoples! I got a Pidgey that's the champion. It's in the Foreverlocke Hall of Fame. Oh, look, it's a stupid green cocoon. Hello. Tap. Bye-bye, defense cocoon. Bye-bye, I'm a champion. Oh, look, it's a cute little buggy bug. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh, you're level 4. Oh, I'm sorry. Super effective flight. Bye-bye. I'm that's a crit death. Bye-bye, Caterpie. I'm just looking for a Pidgey. Can you show me where the Pidgey is? Also, you know what? I want to take it out with its own move. I want to use Tackle. Mirror move. Tackle. It's a move that Wings gets in Gen 2. This is why Wings is the MVP. Yeah, see it dominate. It took 1 damage. This is the first damage Wings has taken since Silphco. Silphco! Before Gym 6 is the last time this Pidgey took damage. And the only reason it got damaged here is because I let it get damaged. Fly! Destroy this Pidgey! Yeah, Wings is an absolute beast. Totally MVP. Yeah, Hall of Fame! Hall of Fame! Hall of Fame! I'm so happy about that. It sucks that we didn't get 6, but under the rules that I have, it's hard enough to even get there. I think we may have had like 1 death less if I had Graveler instead of Scyther, but I don't feel bad about that now. I don't feel bad about that now with how the fight went. I like how the result was. I'll heal up the Pokemon just to make sure that I have a healthy Pokemon, I guess, in the party to move stuff with. I can't revisit this file once I officially consider this playthrough closed. But I'm gonna consider it closed. I'm not gonna get any extra items. Let's change box to box 12, I think it is. That's a dead box. Look at our dead Pokemon. Odd died, it has to go in there. Let's look at our Pokemon. Nibble. Strategical Death. Before Blaine. It was really nice against the Geodudes and Mount Moon. Hyper Fang was nice. Super Fang helped catching some Pokemon. Rock Smash. You were so awesome. I'm definitely looking forward to using you again. Because the thing is, my first encounter... No, because you get 2 encounters in after Gym 8, yeah. Because you get the Route 23 encounter in the grass on the way to Victory Road, and then you get Victory Road encounter. The Victory Road encounter was a Geodude, which is the Graveler slot. The Route 23 encounter was a Mankey. So, the first encounter after the Primeape died, I got a Primeape slot replacement. So I could use Primeape again on my next playthrough, but I don't know. I have quite a few other Pokemon ready, like a Charizard with Fly and Earthquake. That's ready. Also an Abra that has the Alakazam slot. And Alakazam's amazing. I don't have a Nidoking slot yet. I do have a Nidorino. My next game will be Sapphire. I'm going to move on to Gen 3 and play Sapphire. And just like Yellow, I think I'm not going to stream the entire thing. Maybe at some point in the future, like the first playthrough I do with transfers, which probably is a Gen 1 game, probably like Red. I might stream that entire thing, but I'll probably play Sapphire and most of my Foreverlocks the same way that I've played Yellow, which is played in my own time, whether during times I could have streamed, but also in, let's say, 20 minutes before I go to work, after having breakfast. I'm never going to stream such moments, but I do want to advance a little bit, and maybe have a gym fight if I happen to save right in front of one. But I will always, if I get to the E4, which I do hope, I will always stream that. Because I want that to... I want other people to be able to see that, and I want to be able to look back at it myself as well. This Pidgeot, sacrificial death, sort of, against Giovanni. Scyther did its work. It helped out. It was nice, but we'll just have to get another one. The reason I chose Pokemon Red for my next Gen 1 playthrough, not the next playthrough, but the next Gen 1 playthrough, is purely because of Scyther in the game corner. Because Blue has Pinsir in the game corner. Red has Scyther. And I wanted the second Scyther so I could have this Scizor slot, but now I could get another Scyther. Yeah. I'm gonna keep Slice in the party just so that I can move the other 4. Actually, no, the other 4 can just stay here. And I'll just have copies of them. And copies of them in the Hall of Fame box. I think that's how I might do it. One more view of this entire thing. Gaming sent me a Discord message. Will you send me a Discord message? Oh, congratulations on the Hall of Fame, he said. Yeah, I think he's streaming himself as well. But he just saw that I made it. Firo in the Hall of Fame. Gyarados. Absolutely amazing Pokemon Gen 1 into the Hall of Fame. Starter Red Cheeks, I'm so happy he made it into the Hall of Fame. And then the people's favorite, Wings to Pidgey in the Hall of Fame. Let's go. Pikachu, what do you think of this? I think that's the time that I end this stream. Thank you very much for watching this Yellow finale with me. I'll see you tomorrow again for Pokemon Battle Revolution. I upload Battle Revolution every second day, and sometimes something in between. The rest of my VODs from Silver and the VOD from this will be up in like the coming week and a bit, probably. I'm gonna chill tonight, be really happy. Maybe even get a slight start in Sapphire. We'll see. It's gonna be a very different run now being used to Gen 1 mechanics. I suddenly get natures and held items again. Huh? How does that work? I'm looking forward to using certain Pokemon though that I prepared. Like, a Toxic Leech Seed Bulbasaur. Leech Seed with increasing damage because of Toxic. It's a Bulbasaur slot, but still, like Bulbasaur could do major stuff if I can get the Leech Seed and stuff off. Thank you very much for watching, and make sure you always remember that you are worth it. Goodbye.